YouTube, it's Louis here. I'm finally back from holiday. I just got a new puppy yesterday as well. That's why I didn't make a video. So I'll show you her in the next in the next week or so when I put my mic back on. But yeah, looking at Quant, do you remember, if you're following me on Twitter, if you're not already, follow me on Twitter, Louis_crypto. That's where I posted some updates while I was away in the last few days. So I was talking about this low over here, $95, even before we started coming down. I told you, as long as we're above $95, we should eventually continue up. So holding this is really good. Having this bounce is amazing because we actually reclaimed this 55. Can you see? If I zoom in, we actually lost the 55 EMA. That's not good. So that means that we're going to head towards this 050 basically. That's why we've seen that. And the 050 is a key support. So that's why I had to see a bounce as well. So it wasn't a strong enough bounce to close you above the 55. But because we closed very close to it, it wasn't such a significant breakdown. So because of that, it wasn't, didn't give it enough room to retest this as resistance. Just instantly broke straight back above it and actually reclaiming this white one, the 200 EMA. That's amazing. That's an amazing statement as long as we can stay above that. So the fact that we're still above the 55, it's acting as a double brick wall. Can you see the last time Quant held the 55? And remember, Quant has basically been leading this market. So if Quant is going to go up, that means, expect the rest of the market. If it's still lagged, expect the rest of the market to follow along basically. So over here we had a very nice candle, bit different to this, but let's go to the 2-day time frame. If I put these two candles together, it might look a bit more like this. It will be red, doesn't matter what the color is, but it might look a bit more like this. Let's check. So yeah, can you see that? So we got actually a big rejection of the 55 2-day time frame, but we're more focused on the 1-day time frame. I just brought you to the 2-day so I can actually show you these two candles together make a candle that looks like this. And I was able to tell you that even without showing the 2-day time frame, because I'm able to actually see the candles like that. I'm putting them together, and this is exactly what I teach in my course or in my mentorship. But at the moment I don't have too many spaces on the mentorship. Again, there's 2 spaces left. Message me on Twitter, make sure you're following me there already. And of course, share this video if you can, like, comment and subscribe. That also helps with the algorithm to get this Quant video to more people that are in the Quant community or new to the Quant community. So please do that. I really appreciate if you could share the video. But again, if you want to do the course or the mentorship, just message me over on my Twitter where I can teach you about how to look at this, how to understand this chart and master it yourself. But right here, we can see technically we're trapped between the 200 EMA and the 20. And what we need to see is a break above the 20 EMA if we do want to see continuation upwards. If you remember on Twitter, I said we want to see a daily close above 106 if we want to continue up. But unfortunately, we closed below 106. It's good that we held the 200. It is amazing that we have held above the 55. But right now, what we need to do is close above the 20 if we do want to see continuation to the upside to try and break this high. A key resistance going forward, obviously the 1 fib level, but also this wick over here, 118. So between 116 and 118, there's going to be a key resistance. So this is what we want to try and tackle and get above and hold that as support. Basically turn this 1 fib level into support, which is $116. But again, guys, as long as you're above $95, we are okay. We are actually bullish as long as we're above this. It's just right now we're trapped under these EMAs, and this is what's going to constantly try and push us lower and lower. And all we need to do is hold that $95 support. And of course, if you do wick under this 55, that's fine. Again, hold above $95 support. But if we do go below the 55, I do expect that we would hold it as support again, like we did over here and like we did over down here. So that's pretty much it for Quant. Again, if we're losing this, we're invalidating this $150 target. Right now, it has not been invalidated by staying above this golden pocket. You've kept this $150 target valid. It just means, for the moment, after meeting our $130 target, which I did say, guys, take some profits. Although, that is the target, 150. I did say take some profits around here. So that's completely fine. Although I was anticipating that we were to continue, because again, as long as we're above this, we need to be bullish. And even though we're coming down right now, we still need to be bullish, because this area over here is where we created the reversal wave. This move over here should have never happened. And what you're doing right now is confirming that as support, meaning that we're going to try and actually go ahead and break this high and continue higher by confirming this as support. So all we need to see going forward is this to continue holding $95 above it. Basically, we need to see higher highs and higher lows above $95, and if we can continue to do so, then we should see a higher high above 134 all the way up until 150 and beyond that. Because basically, as long as we're holding above this, it doesn't matter if we go up to 150, cascade back down. As long as you're holding above this, we should actually continue much higher to these two targets. But let's not really focus on those two targets now. Let's not get too overexcited, because everything is step by step here. We know all of that can get invalidated. And how do we invalidate all of this upside? Just close below 95, and you're at that moment for the short term invalidating that upside. It doesn't mean that we can't revalidate it, because at the moment it'd be invalidated. So if we close below this, it means we're going to try and head to this, coming back to this, and this is going to create a massive M pattern. Can you see? So I'm already warning you now that if we're closing below 95, you're going to try and head towards this $88 support, basically creating this large M pattern, and you have a big target to the downside, which I think I've over there, all the way down to around $61. But we know that this never got retested as support, so that's potentially what could happen over here. If this is an M pattern and we lose this, that's where it's going to try and come down to. But there's a key support right here at $78. This is a last layer of defense. However, it's a last layer of defense. You've already at that moment, if you're already down there, you've already validated this target down to back here. So even though that's like a last layer of defense, you don't want to put 100% confidence in that it's going to hold, because you've already validated a bearish pattern. You're in a target to the downside. Once you lose this, you're in a target to the downside. The only way to invalidate this is to reclaim this. So if let's say we came down, now we close below, we're here, so we close below that, you validated this target or these two targets over here, and then there is a support here. So what could happen is you bounce off it, get back above this purple line, this neckline, confirm that support, and you invalidate further downside. And if you reclaim this golden pocket, you're going up. But I would not count on the bounce from here to reclaim. What's most likely going to happen is a failed bounce, and then you continue down. And this is all theoretical, because again, none of this is going to happen if you don't lose 95. So we're just preparing you. So prepare for that bearish scenario, prepare for that bullish scenario. But we're not trading what we think is going to happen. We trade what we see. So that's why we prepare for both scenarios. That's why you get the people in the comments, Louis, I'm not accepting that you're saying you were right, because the whole last 2 weeks you're saying it's going up. You were saying it could go up, it could go down. But as a professional trader, you need to always prepare for both scenarios. And with that, we're not caught off guard, basically. And then if you're a trader and you want to trade these moves, you just listen. Louis says, if we're closing above this on the daily time frame, we're going up. If we're closing below this on the daily time frame, we're going down. And whichever one of those moves happen, you just wait. It closes above it, okay, it's not going down, it's going up, enter a buy. It closes below, okay, enter a sell. That's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, please smash up the like button. Please like, subscribe and comment, and share the video. Please share the video. Thank you guys.